What is up, guys? It is your boy, official Walter Hunter. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute. Now, I can tell you guys the reason why I left and everything, but this video is not made for that. This video is actually 10 movies that you should watch this Halloween/fall. Now, I know you guys have probably run out of movies by now since the quarantine and all, so your boy has come here to help you out a little bit. So without further ado, if you guys want to know why I was gone and everything, stay tuned for the other video. That will be out soon. So make sure, if you want to watch that, you have to be subscribed. So make sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell notification so you stay notified when I post videos. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So the first movie I brought to you guys is Halloween, with the first one being released in 1978, I believe. Yes, 1978, and the second one being released in 2018. This is a pretty good Halloween movie. Let me give you a few reasons, my reasons why it's a good Halloween movie. 1, it takes place in Halloween. During Halloween, not in Halloween, during Halloween. 2, it's in the name, like Halloween. 3, it's a pretty scary movie, so if you are younger, I wouldn't recommend watching it. Now, I'm going to read what Google says about each of these movies so you guys can kind of get a summary. Now, if you haven't watched these movies, there are going to be some spoilers ahead. I'm not sure what kind of spoilers, but yeah. So make sure if you already have, you skip past a movie that you have not watched. So, the plot tells about a mental patient who has been committed to an insane asylum for murdering his teenage sister on Halloween night when he was only 6 years old. 6. That's crazy. Like, I want everybody to take a second and think about when you were 6 years old. If you're older, that's going to be kind of hard to do. If you're younger, you can kind of remember what you were thinking at 6. Like, you would not be thinking about something that kind of scary at 6 years old. So, 15 years later, he escapes and returns to his hometown, where he then, stalks a female babysitter and her friends. So yeah, this is a pretty scary movie. I do not recommend it for younger audiences, but for older audiences, I definitely recommend this movie if you want to get scared. So for my second movie, this movie, younger audiences will be able to watch. Everyone can watch it. It is not too scary. And that movie is Monster House. So, with Monster House being my favorite film, that's why it's second. Not favorite film, but it's my favorite horror film. Or not horror film, but it's my favorite Halloween film. That's what I meant to say. That's why some people are probably questioning why it's second on my list. That's why. I grew up watching Monster House on Halloween, so that's why when I think of Halloween, I think of kind of like Monster House being in that image, being painted. So, this is what Google says. Also, it was released in 2006. I don't know if I said that. But yeah, so it's kind of an older film, but it's really good. Older horror films are the best films anyway. So, if you want to watch this, this is what this movie is about. No adults believe 3 kids at a neighboring residence is a living creature that means them harm. With Halloween approaching, the 3 must find a way to destroy the structure before innocent trick-or-treaters meet bad ends. Now, I don't know why this movie is the bomb for me. I don't know why I like this movie so much, but this movie is really good. It's not scary, so that means the younger audience can watch it. The older audience can watch it because it's not too kiddish. It's like nostalgia, kind of if you watch it. So, with our 2 good films, I wonder if any of you guys can guess what's coming for 3. For number 3, the film being The Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, the reason this is number 3, because 1, it takes place on Halloween night. 2, it was made in 1984, I believe. I'm not sure. The correct date will be on the screen if I'm wrong, but I believe it was 1984. It was about this guy that basically he came in people's dreams and he just basically just tried to kill them and stuff through their dreams and stuff. And it was on Halloween night. I don't want to tell you too much. I just want you to watch it. So if you're interested in that kind of movie, make sure you guys go check that out. With that being said, it's going to lead us to our 4th Halloween movie, being Trick or Treat. Now, being released in 2009, I believe, Trick or Treat is basically, okay, so the reason why it's on top of, wow, it's really beautiful outside. Halloween season's really coming. I mean, look at the leaves. You guys see it? Like they're turning. That's really good. They're not really red, but they're kind of purple. Kind of at a gardening place right now. I'm looking for pumpkins for this month, but we're gonna do it somewhere else. But as I was saying, like its movies ahead of it, the reason why Trick or Treat is so high up on the list is because one, it's named Trick or Treat, so obviously it's Halloween themed. Two, it's about, so this is the rundown of the movie. It's basically about, I can't remember too much because I've never watched this, so if it is good, let me know in the comments below, or if it's bad. It's about a person in a town, and basically Halloween stuff is true, and it's basically the repercussions of like not celebrating Halloween correctly. So that's the rundown of that movie, and that's why that is 4. Now for our 5th one, oops, I accidentally did a little burnout. Man, the trees are just so good to look at. Let's just take a moment to look at the trees, bruh. Like, yeah, the trees are just really beautiful right now. I like them during this because they're changing colors, but they're not just there yet. But anyway, that brings us to our 5th movie, The Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion is a good movie, being released in 2003, I believe. This movie is really good for all audiences, younger or older. The reason why I like this movie a lot is because I grew up watching it with my father, so that's why it holds a special place. Basically the rundown, it's basically about this guy, and he works in real estate, and he works so hard, his family gets mad at him, so they take a vacation. And the vacation that they take, on the way there, they find a mansion that he wants to buy to sell for more money, and basically the mansion's kind of haunted. So that's all I'm going to tell you. I don't want to spoil it too much for you. It is a really good movie. I definitely recommend it, especially on Halloween night. So if you go get your Halloween themed coffee, go get your candy and watch that. It's a very great movie to watch with the family, with the fam, if you know what I mean. So that was our first 5 movies, which is gonna lead us into our 6th. Oh my god, it's a beautiful thing outside. Look at that, bro. I am super happy because for the last 2 to 3 days, it's been cold as it's been cold. And now I'm getting out of the gym and the sun is out and it's not even that cold. That stuff is crazy, bro. But anyway, this brings us into our 6th movie, which is Being the Nightmare Before Christmas. Now this was released in 1960. No, it had to be 83 or something. I'm not sure. The right date will be on the screen right here. But yeah, so basically it's about this guy, and he has something to do with Christmas, but then he stumbles onto a Halloween spirit day, I guess, or something like that. To be honest, if you guys really want to know a lot about it, you're going to have to go watch it, because like I said, I never watched it, but me and my friend put this list together, and he said that this is a really good Halloween movie, so that's why it's our 6th movie on the list. And for our 7th movie, you have one of my personal favorites once again, which is It. Now, the first one, I think the first It was released in 1990, and the newest It, which is It 1, no, not the newest, there's a chapter 2, but It, the remake for the newest one, was made in 2017, if I think I got that right. I mean, guys, look at that sun. Look at that sky. Just look at that sky, bro. That sky is beautiful. Today's just so beautiful. If you already haven't, go out, get a breath of fresh air, go take a walk or something. I gotta be kind of careful because recording while I'm driving is kind of not a good thing. Don't do this at home, kids. But yeah, so it is about a clown that he feeds on your worst fear, kind of like the Nightmare on Elm Street. Except he's not in your dreams, he's real life, and he feeds on your dreams and stuff. So, or your worst nightmare. So if you already haven't, if you want to get a good scary movie, make sure you go check out It. It is really good, especially on Halloween night. So with that being said, that brings us to our 8th movie, which is, we're getting pretty close to the end of the list, but the 8th movie is Hotel Transylvania. Now, I think the first one was made in 2017, 2018. I'm not positive, but this is a pretty good Halloween movie. I mean, it has all the monsters you would normally see on Halloween themed things. So, and it's good for like all audiences and stuff. So everybody can watch it. I definitely recommend this movie, especially the first one. Now, I know they have a lot out right now. I haven't even kept up. Personally, I didn't like after the first one. The first one was the only one I liked. The second one wasn't too good. So if you like that, I mean, if you're younger and you want to watch something scary, I definitely recommend Hotel Transylvania. Son kept getting in my camera. Get out my camera! But no, stay out, but just get out my camera. Man, the day's just so beautiful. I look in the lens and like, look at that sky, bro. But with that being said, this brings us to I forgot which one I was on. Let me check real quick. Okay, so we're on our 9th one. Our 9th one is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Now, I think this was made in 2019. If I'm right, I think I am. But this is a really good one. I tried to watch it. I kind of fell asleep. Not that it was boring. It was just I was super tired. I'll try to watch it again. But it's a pretty good movie. It's basically about a movie that just tells the range of different like horror stories. So it's pretty cool. You should definitely go watch it if you want to watch like a newer movie. Like, yeah, so if you want to watch a new movie with the fam, definitely go put on Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And this brings us to our last, but not least, definitely not least, scary/Halloween themed movie, which is Scooby-Doo. Now, the very first one being released in 1969, I think that's right. That's a pretty older Scooby-Doo, but there are definitely newer ones. There's a new one that just came out this year. I think it's called Scoob. You should definitely go check it out. It's definitely a good movie. I kind of grew up on Scooby-Doo, so that's why it's personally on the list. There's other movies out there that are really cool, but I wanted to keep it to 10 just so I keep the video kind of like short for you guys. But yeah, Scooby-Doo is basically about a group of kids. They're younger, but they basically started this group where they go around and they catch scary acts. So like there's a bunch of monsters and stuff, and usually it's people dressed up as the monsters. So they're basically a bunch of detectives, and they go and investigate and crack cases. So this one is for all audiences, for younger and old. So if you want to go watch something with the family that everyone can watch, I definitely recommend putting this one on. With that being said, that will be it for our movies. And make sure, if you guys already haven't, you hit that subscribe button and the like button, so I know you guys like this, because I have a lot of content coming your guys' way for this Halloween theme month. With that being said, make sure you guys stay safe and stay spooky, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Matt Savage on the beat, man. Maybe your head in the ground, maybe you sinking was